Dear children, today we will discuss about highest common factor. Highest common factor. Okay. We have various ways by which you can find out the highest common factor. First method is by finding factors. Second is by prime factorization. And third is by long division. These are the three ways by which you can do the prime factorization. So let us discuss about the first way. So according to the first technique, we have to find out the factors first. So let us find out the HCF of 12 and 20. Okay, so the best way is to find out the factors first. So let us find out the factors of 12. Okay, so dear children, 1 is the factor of every number. So 1 12s are 12, 2 6s are 12, 3 4s are 12, 6 2s are 12. Similarly, if we talk about other factors, so we have 12 ones are 12. So these all are the factors of 12. And one more is there, that is 4, because 4 3s are 12. Okay, 1 12s are 12, 2 6s are 12, 3 4s are 12, and okay, these are the factors of 12. 1 2 3 4 6 and 12. So these are all the factors of 12. Now let us see what are the factors of 20. Okay, so factors of 20, 1 20s are 20, 2 10s are 20. Okay, similarly 4 5s are 20. Okay, so these all are the factors of 20. So what are the factors of 20? 1 2 4 5 10 20. 1 2 4 5 10 20. Now we have to find out the common factors first. So let us see which are the common factors. 1 in both the cases. Okay, 2 is the factor of both the numbers. Similarly, 4 is the factor of both the numbers. But we can see that 3 is here. 3 is the factor of 12, but it is not the factor of 20. 6 is the factor of 12, but it is not the factor of 20. 12 is the factor of 12, but it is not the factor of 20. So we have common factors 1, 2 and 4. But what is our target? Our target is to find out the highest common factor. So dear children, if we talk about highest common factor, so what would be the highest common factor, which is the greatest factor among all these factors? So you can very well see that 4 is the greatest factor. Okay, so HCF of 12 and 20 is 4, and that is according to the which method? By finding out the factors. Now let us take the other example. We will use the second technique, that is by using the prime factorization method. So let us find out the prime factors of 12 and 20. Now suppose we want to find out the prime factorization of 12. So we should always start from 2. We should always start from 2, that whether the number which is given is divisible by 2 or not. In this case, you can very well see that the last number, the number is ending with 2, which is even. Okay, that means this number will be divisible by 2. 2 6 are 12. Again we have to focus on the number 6, because we are done with 12. So 6 comes in the table of 2. 2 3 are 6, and 3 is a prime number, so 3 1 are 3. Similarly, suppose you want to find the prime factorization of 20. In the same manner you have to do, it is ending with even number, so it will come in the table of 2. 2 tens are 20. Again 10 is ending with 0, so it will come in the table of 2. 2 5s are 10, and 5 is a prime number, so 5 ones are 5. Now list all the prime factors of 12. 2 into 2 into 3. List all the prime factors of 20. 2 into 2 into 5. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to circle the common factors. 2 is in both the cases, this second 2 is again in both the cases. Okay, but 5 is here, but 5 is not the factor of 12. 3 is here, but it is not here, so that means you cannot take 3 and 5. Now what will be the HCF? HCF will be 2 into 2, that is 4. So this is the second method by which you can find out the HCF by using the prime factorization method. Now we will discuss the third method, and that is long division. Okay, so most of the children, they are getting confused in this part, long division. So suppose you have been given two numbers, 12 and 20. Whenever we use the long division method, we take the greater number as dividend and we take the smaller number as divisor. Now we have to divide in a general way which we used to follow in case of division. Okay, 20 is dividend and 12 is divisor. Now in this case you can very well see that 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24. So obviously you have to take 12 because 24 is greater than 20. So 12 ones are 12. After subtraction you get the answer, remainder 8. Now your task is not complete. अब यहाँ से twist हो जाता है क्वेश्चन का, that the remainder which you get after subtraction will be your new divisor. Okay, it will be your new divisor, and the previous divisor will be your new dividend. Okay, now you have to divide 12 by 8. Again you have to read the table of 8. 8 ones are 8, 8 twos are 16. So 16 is greater, so 8 ones are 8. You get the answer 4. Again the same trick you have to apply. This will be your new divisor and the previous one will be your new dividend. 4 twos are 8. You have to follow this technique until you get the 0 as remainder. Now I get the 0 as remainder. That means my task is complete. And you must be thinking that what is HCF then? You have done the process. Now what is HCF? HCF will be the last divisor. Okay, HCF will be the last divisor. So in this case the HCF will be 4. Why? Because this is our last divisor by which we divided the dividend and we get the remainder 0. So that in this case the answer is 4. So these are the three techniques by which you can find out the highest common factor of any number.